Hey, what is going on, my XRP holders? Got some good news for you guys today in relation to the Ripple victory and/or settlement. Just a reminder, everything in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is completely done, filed, and briefed, and we are waiting on a decision from the judge. Now, today's news, however, it's a little bit different because it's not directly related to Ripple, but it is definitely an example of what is to come of the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. So as you guys know, there's been another company that the SEC has been going after alongside Ripple. Very honest, open, decentralized company that, came to the SEC and, was very transparent, gave them all their information, and the SEC stabbed them in the back. See, what the SEC does is they tell these crypto companies, just, hey, come on and talk to us. Just come in and register with us. But the problem with the LBRY company and their token was that they came to the SEC, they handed over all the documents, they were being very transparent with the SEC, trying to get some regulation, and no clarity Garrity takes that as weakness and uses that as leverage to attack them. So let me show you guys what has happened. The LBRY credits token, since January 30th, has damn near doubled in price from 1 penny all the way to 3 pennies. This is kind of a little bit of a sign of what's to come when the Ripple versus SEC case is over. Because see, here's the thing. LBRY, they actually lost. Yeah, get this. They actually lost their case to the SEC. But what's interesting is a hearing just happened where John Deaton came to the fight. And it was basically ruled in the court of law that, okay, although LBRY, they lost the lawsuit to the SEC that the tokens were originally securities, the court of law literally said that the secondary market traded tokens are indeed not securities. So if the court of law with this separate lawsuit has already stated that, hey, these secondary market traded tokens are indeed not securities. Now, granted, LBRY originally, they lost the lawsuit against the SEC. But there was a follow-up hearing where it was confirmed that the secondary market tokens are non-securities. And look what the LBRY token did, guys. In 2 days, it doubled in price off of this news. And this is even with them losing the lawsuit. I mean, they lost the original lawsuit, but they did secure the big win that these tokens were not securities. Okay? Like Crypto Bull says right here, LBRY lost to the SEC and secured the secondary win, and price is up 60% today. Imagine what XRP will do after Ripple wins. Imagine what XRP would do if Ripple wins in this moment in time, inflection moment between a half-decade support, another half-decade support, and a 2-year-long resistance, all just connecting at one focal point for an explosion. You realize if any point in the next few weeks, if we get news from the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit that Ripple has secured the victory and XRP is not a security and XRP secondary market tokens are not a security, do you realize how high XRP will go here? And just use this token as an example. I am not trying to bash LBRY credits in any way, but I'm just saying the market cap was only 19 billion and this thing was able to double off of a loss to the SEC with some secondary good news. If XRP secures the real victory and maybe gets some secondary good news, you could imagine what XRP is going to do here with the fundamentals of the lawsuit and the Ripple partnerships lining up with the focal point on the charts. I mean, guys, I'm getting to the point here. If I'm just going to be completely honest with you, I am going to have a mental breakdown and shave my head again if XRP does not pump off this level. Like, all you guys watching the video up to this point, you guys are absolute legends for staying, at the 4-minute point, because most people actually don't watch the video 4 minutes in. So if you guys are still here, you guys are legends. Thank you. But I'm just going to say, right now, let me paint out the scenario that's happening right here and why I'm going to have a metaphorical mental breakdown if XRP does not pump from here, okay? So let me just paint out the scenario for you. Jed McCaleb has no more XRP. He has already sold all his XRP back here. Jed McCaleb has already capitulated. If you guys don't know who that is, that was a former or he actually was the co-founder of Ripple. Then they had some bad blood, and you know, the Ripple company wouldn't hire his girlfriend, so he got salty about it. There's a whole drama scenario like that, right? So Jed McCaleb has already sold all his XRP. His bags are capitulated. We do not have that, you know, unnecessary artificial selling pressure every day on the XRP price. Then you have, okay, all of Ripple's partnerships. Just most recently, Central Bank of Montenegro going live with Ripple on CBDCs. Then you have the Ripple versus SEC case victory. If the Ripple versus SEC case victory gets secured, then all of a sudden you have Ripple IPO on the public stock market. And then you have this gigantic triangle playing out here with the biggest inflection point the XRP price has ever seen. So I'm going to be completely honest here, guys. Some people might want to call this a hypey video, but I'm just saying, if we don't get to at least $7 per coin, which I don't even think wouldn't even get us to Bitcoin market cap. Maybe it would, actually. I'm not sure about that, but it'd get us pretty close to there. You know, so guys, all the stars right now are aligning for an XRP explosive scenario. So if somehow, some way, we do not explode from here, I am honestly going to have a somewhat of a mental breakdown after watching XRP for more than half a decade here. I mean, don't get me wrong. On my XRP bags, I'm still, like, I am literally double my money. I am not going to complain about double my money in half a decade, because in the stock market, if you could just get 7% in 1 year, that's considered an amazing year. So right now, my XRP bags, I'm not going to tell you how much XRP I have, but my average accumulation is around 21, 22 cents per coin. So right now, I am around double my bags. But still, I've been watching this coin for so long. Like, everything I'm highlighting right here, I have been watching XRP, like, all of this. I watched all of this happen. And now I have watched this form into a beautiful inflection point with a half-decade support, a half-decade-long support trend line, and a 2-year resistance all colliding together to where I don't understand how we aren't going to pump from here. I don't understand. Fellas, this is not a hypey video. I am being realistic here, saying that we got to get to at least $7 a coin from this point moving forward, because how could we not? How could we not? Half-decade support trend line, old all-time high support, old bear market support, old bear market resistance, old bear market support again. We've conquered the top end of the demand range. We've conquered the top end and secured the quadruple bottom with 2 supports and a resistance coming to an inflection point, just like XRP did in the OG days. Just like back here, XRP had the demand box, and then it did what? 1, 2, 3, 4, blast off. Quadruple bottom on the top of the demand box, and it blasted off. So I'm just saying, dude. I know I'm talking super excited right now, but this is not supposed to be some hypey, clickbaity, oh, you know, 50,000 per XRP. But I'm just saying, realistically, as a half-decade-long XRP holder, looking at what's going on right now on the charts and in real life with the fundamentals, I do not understand why XRP has any fucking reason to go down. It is only up from here, fellas. Okay? I just got to give you that, all right? So, little more stuff here. Just more commentary from the XRP community. LBRY token rallies over 100% on the news. It is a non-security when traded on the secondary market. Can you imagine if we get a victory in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit? Right now, we are basically a guaranteed going back to all-time high for XRP, which we have not seen in nearly 2,000 days. This makes me super bullish on XRP. Thank you, John Deaton, for your hard work. And yes, guys, John Deaton, we are blessed to have this guy. Honestly, you know what? When I was on a little vacation on the central coast of California and we were driving home, I checked Twitter, SEC suing Ripple. My heart sinks into my stomach. XRP prices crashing. We were at 80 cents per coin. I lose like 80% of basically my net worth in like 3 days as like a 19, 20-year-old kid. And you know what? I just got to say, the fact that we had the legal legend trio of John Deaton, James K. Fillon, and Jeremy Hogan, they were absolute angels that were sent upon us by some higher being that really just was such a blessing for the community. We had such a tough time with going from 80 cents to 15 cents in 3 days. And all of a sudden, magically, out of nowhere, John Deaton, Jeremy Hogan, James K. Fillon, they just were the legal legend angel trio, and they came to the community. They fought for us. They gave us information. John Deaton's giving us a voice in the court of law, and really just kept us hanging in there and making sure we did not get screwed over by the SEC. I just got to say, it's very weird how prior to the SEC lawsuit, John Deaton, James K. Fillon, and Jeremy Hogan, they weren't like a thing in XRP community. And all of a sudden, when the lawsuit kicks in, they all come into the space at the same time and just give us the encouragement and the help that we needed as a vulnerable community to the SEC. All right. And then next one here, just a little thoughts I'm seeing from Edo Farina, XRP. Realistic scenario, Ripple gets a massive victory against the corrupt SEC. XRP price hits new all-time high at the $10 area. Small retracement to $6, $7. Retail investors cash out their profits. Exchanges run out of liquidity, and people can't buy back XRP. Majority get wrecked. Hold. All right, and then, guys, the second video for today is going to be a review of the Ripple Q4 markets report. Now, I know all this... Ripple XRP $50,000 buyback conspiracy theory stuff is out there, but I want you guys to know that Ripple quite literally is buying back XRP. On the open market, Ripple has been buying open market XRP when they do need so for these on-demand liquidity transactions. They're saying in their quarterly reports themselves that Ripple is actually scooping up secondary market XRP. And then the funny thing is as LBRY secures the victory for the LBRY token not being a security on the secondary market, now Ripple just continues during the lawsuit to scoop up secondary market XRP. What does that tell you? If Ripple's scooping XRP, then I'm holding XRP. There ain't no way I am selling. All right. And then final thoughts for today. Not about crypto, but just the general stock market. Me personally, guys, I do not have any exposure to stocks. I used to have some Tesla shorts. I cashed out those at like a big loss and whatnot percentage-wise. But this is just funny. So Michael Burry says sell, and Jim Cramer is saying buy. You do with that information what you will. All right, guys, that's it for the first video today. And by the way, this whole time I've been having a 4K monitor that I could do recording on. So hopefully this video, it actually does upload in 4K quality. I have this other monitor on my screen, which is, it's a 1080p, 280 like refresh rate and things like that. But then I realized for the videos and viewing pleasure, it's actually better to go for 4K less refresh rate and 1080p than 1080p higher refresh rate. So let me know what you guys think. Do let me know if you like the 4K format better. So it's basically like higher quality, less performance per se, like when I move the mouse. But the other screen is like higher performance with the mouse and like switching tabs, but lower pixel quality. So do let me know what you guys do prefer. And thank you guys so much for the video today. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.